We were wrong. The tennis world was wrong. The analysts were wrong. And honestly, I was wrong too. For the past couple of years, the narrative around Carlos Alcaraz has been the same tired story. Brilliant, electric, must-watch tennis, but also inconsistent, unpredictable. The kind of player who could beat anyone on any given day, but also lose to someone ranked 50th in the world the very next week. Sound familiar? We compared him to Jannik Sinner and almost always came to the same conclusion. Sinner is the machine. Sinner is the reliable one. Sinner shows up every single week, grinds through draws, doesn't have bad days. Alcaraz? Alcaraz is the fireworks show. Beautiful when it goes off, but you never quite know if the fuse is going to light. Well, turns out we had it wrong. Completely wrong. Let's go back for a second because context matters here. In 2023 and 2024, Alcaraz was already one of the best players on the planet. He was winning slams. He was putting together performances that genuinely made your jaw drop. But in between those peak moments, there were losses that didn't make sense. Early round exits at tournaments where he should have been the favorite. Matches where it looked like his head just wasn't in it, or his body gave out, or the game plan fell apart completely. And every single time it happened, the conversation came back to the same thing: consistency. Can he really be considered the best in the world when Sinner doesn't do this? When Sinner just doesn't lose to those guys? It was a fair criticism at the time. Nobody was making it up. The results were there in black and white. But something has shifted. And if you've been watching tennis in 2025 and into 2026, you already know what I'm talking about. And suddenly, there was a shift in 2025. Alcaraz didn't just improve, he evolved. There's a difference. Improving means you get a little better at what you already do. Evolving means you become a different version of yourself. And that's what we've watched happen over the last year or so. The shot making was always there. The athleticism was always there. What's changed is everything underneath it. The decision making, the patience, the ability to close out matches when the moment gets tight. He's not just winning tournaments, he's winning them the right way. Convincing wins. Finals, where he doesn't let his opponent breathe. And then 2026 comes around. He starts the year at the Australian Open. And look, the Australian Open is not an easy tournament to win. The draw is brutal. The conditions are tough. The pressure of a slam is a different animal entirely. And Alcaraz goes through the whole thing without dropping his level at the moments that matter most. Then he goes to Doha, wins that too. At the time of this video, Carlos Alcaraz in 2026 is undefeated. Let that sink in for a moment. The same player we spent 2 years calling inconsistent is currently unbeaten on the year. And it's not like he's been handed easy paths. He's been tested, he's been pushed, but he's finding ways to win. And more importantly, he's not finding ways to lose. That sounds simple, but for the old version of Alcaraz, it wasn't. So what happened? What actually flipped the switch? Part of it is age and experience. He's still only in his early 20s, which is almost impossible to believe given how much he's already done. But there's a maturity in his game now that wasn't always there before. He picks his moments better. He doesn't try to hit a winner when the situation doesn't call for it. He's learned that sometimes the best shot is just a solid, deep ball that keeps the pressure on. His fitness has also been a talking point. Those stretches in 2023 and 2024 where his body seemed to let him down mid-tournament, that's been far less of a factor recently. Whether that's his team managing his schedule smarter or physical conditioning improvements, or both, it's noticeable. Here's where I'll leave you with this. The best players in history aren't just talented. Talent gets you in the conversation. What keeps you there, or which separates the great ones from the all-time greats, is the ability to fix what's broken, to hear the criticism, internalize it, and come back with an answer. Carlos Alcaraz heard every word we said about him, and right now in 2026, he is answering every single one of them. We were completely wrong about him, and I don't think any of us are complaining about that. Do you think Alcaraz can win a calendar slam in 2026? I read you in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe. See you in the next one.